What's up, Goblin Nation? It's Jibrian back with another video. We got a good video for you today as the Rell brothers just released a recap. It has some new sneaks hidden inside, so we're going to go through all those as well. We're going to be analyzing everything in the video. Hopefully we can find some secrets along the way. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be trying to waste as little of your time as possible, so let's jump into it. So the first thing they're showing off is this fat bunny thing. If you look underneath, you can very quickly see it shit itself. It's got some pretty clean animations. I believe this is the giant rabbit from the Drum Island part of One Piece early on. I think we've seen it before, so not that interesting. And then we got Leopard again. I already covered this in my last video, so feel free to watch that one. I think these were posted on Twitter, but I don't think they were ever shown on YouTube, so it's kind of cool to get a look at the Soulfruit. I'm pretty excited to see the Ox Fruit in the game, since it's kind of one that gets skipped a lot in the other One Piece games, and it's going to be cool to see it in action, for sure. I think this sneak is older as well, though. I don't know about you guys, but honestly, I'm so sick of the same fruit, so I hope they keep adding new ones. Now, I think this one's new because I've never seen it, but this one is so cool. Like, we already knew that mounts might be able to swim based on what they'd said previously, but that one looks like it's diving underwater, meaning we might be able to get a whole bunch of underwater ones. I hope they get really creative with mounts and have flying ones as well, because honestly, in every other One Piece game, it kind of makes fruit that don't have a flight ability way worse compared to the ones that do. And this would be really nice to balance it out. We got some more wolf animations I think we've already seen before. Always love seeing the Zoans, so it's going to be really cool to check them out. So we've seen the sea beasts before, but I don't know if we've ever seen them fully modeled and animated like this. They've already shown off a couple of variations of sea beasts, but honestly, I think the more the merrier, obviously. Especially since they seem to be having weapon drops or armor drops that come with them. Now, I don't know if this one's going to be an actual sea beast or just an underwater enemy type, but either way, I look forward to fighting it. I honestly look forward to seeing if it has any armor or gear that comes from it. Honestly, crafting is going to change so much about the game. And here we got the finisher for the Ox. I keep calling them finishers. I think they're just ultimates. Like, I don't think you need to wait till they're weak. Yeah, then we got the Falcon ultimate. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I think this is one of the bosses we're going to fight. It's one of the giants from the beginning of One Piece, when they're stuck on that island, you know? Pretty cool. Honestly, it looks like a lot of the characters are straight up ripped out of the show, which is kind of interesting. They look really accurate. Bro, look at this dude. I actually thought this was a water enemy at first, but I think the way he's coiled up means he's on land. Maybe there's like a swampier area with like low water. He does seem to have like a burrow animation, but his blue coloring really made me think he was a water creature. Man, this shark sea beast looks so cool. From the picture they showed, he's actually massive too. And I think he has some gear associated with him as well. It's going to be so cool to fight one. Can't imagine running into it. Man, imagine you're on a raft and this thing attacks you. And then we got Pika from Dressrosa. Honestly, it'd be so cool to see his fruit in the game. I wonder how they could implement it. Knowing them, they'd probably get creative with it. I hope they lean into more fruit that aren't just straight like abilities in combat and have more like utility and interesting ways you could use them. It's going to be pretty interesting to fight him too, since he looks pretty big. And I think one of them was wearing his mask, so I'm guessing that's a drop. Then we got the dragon himself, Kaido. He's in his hybrid form, looks really good. I like how vibrant the colors is. I've seen some of the other models people have, and they're a little darker, which doesn't really pop as much. But he looks really good. And I like how he's like kind of sleek, so he's not super like muscular. I mean, he's pretty muscular, but you know. Now, anyone that's played Blox Fruit knows what a menace Buddhas are, so hopefully they're not as overpowered as they are on that one. It looks really cool. I remember they said customization is going to carry over onto the model, which is a really cool feature. Honestly, I'm all for customization in any way they can add it, so that's always a plus for me. And that's it for the video. They had some nice new things in there I hadn't seen before. Hopefully you saw some things too. As always, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. I'll be back with more news or content or whatever. What?